I am so excited you're here. We are going to start the year off creating together, and we have a lot of fun themes planned for today. So excited you're here. Hope you are having a safe and fun holiday season. Before we jump into today's project though, I wanted to talk quickly to the parents.
I'm here. Sorry I'm late. I was having trouble with my costume for today for our
You didn't have
owls.
to come in costume.
I didn't have to come in costume?
No, but you look fantastic. Doesn't he look good?
So, all right. Well, this is awkward. I really thought this was required for today's.
That would be a great project. Wouldn't that be fun to make a fun mask like that? But that's not today's project, so you can take it off if you like.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry I'm late. Sorry I interrupted you. You said you were going to talk to the parents.
Yes, parents. Just want to give you a couple tips real quick to set you and your artist up for success today. My suggestion would be to watch this video all the way through. By doing that, your artist will be able to see the instructions and steps live, really be able to focus in on and hearing the tips that we suggest. So if you watch it all the way through first, then go back and they can watch it again and create along with us.
For those of you parents at home trying to watch college football today, having your kids watch the video multiple times, more bang for your buck. I'm just saying. Could be beneficial to you and to your artist.
Yes.
But hey, before Erica, you dive into the craft today's a huge day. Obviously January 1st, 2021. We're all super excited about that, I know. But it's a huge day for the studio because you've launched something that's been a long time in the making. Erica and her team have been working on the Spoonful subscription craft kits, and they're live today.
Yes!
So exciting.
We're really excited. We are calling this our Spoonful Tribe, and it's a monthly subscription service where a project will come to your door, or if you're local, you can pick it up at the studio, but it has all the supplies curated, prepped, ready to go for a fun project, either seasonal craft or just a fun process-oriented project that we love. And it comes with an instructional video like we're testing out today.
Yeah, so today is kind of like a little bit of a test launch so that you can experience some of what it's going to be like. So the craft that she's going to walk you through today, for those of you who got it, you know it came in kind of a kit. So you would receive to your doorstep a kit with all of the supplies, a private instructional video with Erica and some of her team leading your artist through the craft. There is a private Facebook group for you to interact and to share your artist's work, ask questions.
Get coupon codes, behind the scenes videos.
Lots of bonus content, interacting with Erica and her team. So that's going to be super cool. And it's live today. We launched it this morning over at spoonfulstudio.com. If you click the Craft Kits tab, that'll take you to the store and you can find the subscription boxes. And if you order between today and January 10th, you will be included in January's kit because the kits ship out on the 15th of every month.
Yes.
So
if you order after the 10th, you'll still be registered. You will just get February's project as your first month in this system.
So again, if you're out of town, we'll ship these right to your doorstep.
Yes.
If you're local, we'll arrange pickup for you to get them at the studio. And super excited about this. I think it's going to be really fun.
We're excited to keep encouraging you to be creative every month. Take the pressure off of you coming up with a project, and it'll come directly to you.
All right, so you and your artist enjoy today's sample.
Yes.
I'm just going to wear this mask anyway because it's super fun.
Yeah, wear it.
And it's New Year's.
Confidently.
All right, have fun.
Thank you so much. So, to our sweet artists, you are probably so excited to create. If you've gotten the kit from me, you will have some of the same prepped supplies that I will be using. But if you didn't buy the kit, it's a lot of recycled, reused materials that you probably already have at home. So you can use leftover supplies from other projects, little things you might have in your kitchen, like these cupcake holders or old lids, dried noodles. Lots of little bits can do a lot to create a fun sculpture. So, hope you enjoy this process. We're gonna be doing a winter animal. I've prepped this base that looks like a winter animal. When you think of winter animals, what do you think of? I know I probably think of maybe a polar bear? Probably a reindeer, right? That we think of winter when we think of a winter animal. But let's see if I can get my Jeremiah to come up here and help give us some facts on today's winter animal. Jeremiah, thank you for joining us. We got a fun project here ready to go. But before we launch into this, maybe you can tell our artists some facts about today's animal.
All right, I have a game for you guys to do. Can you guess this animal? It has 4 legs and it barks.
Well, I think I know what animal he's talking about. 4 legs and it barks. Do you guys know what animal he's talking about? Jay, are you talking about a dog?
Yep.
That's a great animal, but that's not today's animal. Maybe you can go find some facts on today's animal and come back up later. No, today's animal is not about a dog, although that would be fun to create as well. I have a little book here that I would like to read to you about today's animal. We're going to read this real quickly together and then talk about it afterwards. So, the name of this book is called The Little White Owl. You've probably guessed it. Our craft today is about an owl. Now, I love this book. It really encourages color and imagination. So let's see what happens to the little white owl in this story. Once, there was a little white owl who lived by himself in the snow. He didn't have a mommy. He didn't have a daddy. He didn't even have a name. But he didn't really mind too much. It had always been like that, and his head was full of happy stories. Sometimes he was a brave white knight, and sometimes he was a snowflake. Sometimes he was a rocket blasting off to the moon. But every night at bedtime, he sat on his favorite branch, nibbling toast spread with strawberry jam and counting the stars by himself. I love toast with strawberry jam. That sounds awesome. What about you? Do you like toast with jam as well? Then one day, he looked at the big blue sky that stretched on and on forever. I wonder what's out there, said the little white owl. So he packed his teddy and his clock. It was time to see the world. For days, the little white owl flew over turquoise oceans and deserts of gold. Then he spotted the prettiest trees, sprinkled with tiny jewels, so down, down he swooped. But wait! Do you think they were really tiny jewels? Let's see. These jewels had beaks. They were owls, beautiful owls, owls just like him. Would anyone like a bite of toast? He said. But the beautiful owls sat quiet and still. They didn't want to spoil their perfect feathers. How very plain you are, groaned the green. No colors at all, sniffed the dotty red. You don't belong with us. Go away. Ooh, that does not sound very nice. Let's see how he responds. But I do have colors, cried the little white owl, here in my heart, and bumping up and down in me are lots of happy stories. I'll share them with you if you want me to. The owl sat and thought. Then, sighed the blue. A story might help us pass the time. Fine, but just one, said the flowery pink with a yawn. So the little white owl swung on a branch with his little teddy, and he munched his toast and shared a happy story. Breathed the blue owl dreamily when the little white owl had finished. The other owls all glared at her. Oops, sorry, she blushed. But couldn't we have just one more? So the little white owl closed his eyes, and magical stories came pouring from his heart. Colorful tales of castles and knights and dragons with fiery breath and blasting through moonbeams and counting bright stars and tumbling down like a snowflake. Sounds like he has an amazing imagination, full of good stories. Slowly and rather to their surprise, the owls began to smile. Ah, they breathed, then suddenly, more! Everyone cried. At last, when all the toast was gone, the little white owl checked his clock. Gosh, I need to go, he gasped. Back to my sparkly home. I need to feel the snow and count the stars. But then, let's see what happens. A balloon wing fluttered and a tail of dotty red began to twitch. Take us too, cried the pretty owls, sweeping into the sky. We want to feel your fluffy snow and count your sparkly stars and play and laugh and tumble just like you. So the little white owl led them home, where they tumbled and twirled on the ice. Like splashes of rainbow, they speckled their snow, their colors brighter than ever. It looks like they've become friends. Doesn't that look like fun? Later, they huddled together and sipped warm cocoa. Tomorrow, when we fly home, said the blue, the white clouds will remind us of you. Promise you'll visit very soon? I promised, smiled the little white owl, and you can tell me all your stories. Then they snuggled up on his favorite branch and soon was dreaming happy dreams as a huge silver moon lit the deep, dark sky that stretched on and on forever. The end. I love that book on how it talks about our imaginations and creating with our minds and just the beauty of friendship. I hope you enjoyed that with me. Did you guys guess what today's project is going to be? Yes, we are going to create owls. And do you know there really is a real life white snowy owl? Just like this owl in our story who loves the snow, there is a real life owl that loves snows too. Let's see if Jeremiah found some facts on our real project animal for the day. Jay, did you find some facts on the snowy white owl?
I did.
Thank you. Can you give us one of the facts that you've learned about a white snowy owl?
Yes. Did you know the snow owls need insulation from the Arctic cold temperatures, so they have lots of feathers to keep them warm?
The white snowy owl actually has more feathers than any other owl. They even have feathers on their beaks and on their feet to protect them from the cold. What else did you learn?
They also swallow their whole prey whole, so they eat their whole prey with no leftovers.
Oh, with not like taking bites? Like when we chew meat, we take like bites, don't we?
Yes.
They swallow it whole. Do you know one animal that they eat? I saw it.
I think, was it a rabbit?
Yeah, they
and
eat
mice.
Yes. I can't imagine trying to swallow that whole. They must have really big beaks, huh?
Oh yeah.
How big is your mouth? That's pretty big. I'm guessing though the owl's beak is probably bigger than that.
Probably just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
What else, Jay, did you learn about snow owls?
Male snowy owls are almost completely white, while females are white with dark bars on them, which means they have like dark bars on their feathers.
Yes, we actually have a picture here of a true life white snowy owl. So, can you guys tell by this picture? Is that a female owl or a male? What was it again, Jay? Read it again.
I think the female ones are the ones with the dark bars.
Ooh, a female is a girl. So this must be, Jay, what is this?
An owl with dark bars.
Yes, this is a girl owl. This is a picture of a true life, real, white, snowy owl. All right, do you have anything else for us, Jay?
One more thing.
Okay.
The Arctic summer forces snowy owls to hunt by daylight. That means in the summertime in the Arctic, the owls have to hunt in daylight.
Yes, so most owls are called nocturnal, where they come out at night. This white snowy owl, because it lives in the Arctic temperatures where the daylight is different, it's actually a daylight owl. That is fascinating. I really like this white snowy owl, and I bet you guys are getting really excited to create your own. Yes? Jeremiah, thank you for helping us learn some facts about real life snowy owls. Did an excellent job. You look fantastic. You must be dressing in character like your dad. Now, I have a special instructor here to help us create a white snowy owl.
Hello.
This is my Reagan. She is an instructor here at the studio. So Reagan, we have some fun supplies here that we have prepped and are ready to create. Are you excited?
Very.
You're really good at creating. I can't wait to see your ideas. Now, before we get creating though, we have 2 samples here that I have prepped. Let me see if I can move this out of the way so we can all see. Now, it might be hard for you to see at this angle, but we'll try to keep it like this so our friends can follow along. But we have 2 owls. They were the same steps. They had the same supplies available to them, but do they look the exact same?
No.
No, they don't. They're both beautiful, but they're different. Just like the owls in our story, and just like all of you. Everyone is unique and can be a beautiful thing that we're so different, as well as similar though. So let's look at these owls. There's some things that are the same with these 2 owl sculptures. Can you guys see what is something the same about this owl sculpture as there is on this owl sculpture? Owl sculpture. What is something the same between these 2 birds? Can you guys see something that's the same? What do you see?
Both of their beaks are made out of paper.
You're right. So both owls have a beak and they're both made out of paper. Great observation. Can you guys see something else that is the same with these 2 owls? I can see they both have feathers. They do. Now, the feather wings on this owl, Reagan, what are these kind?
These are like fake feathers and more realistic.
Yes, they're soft like a real feather. Now these, they were made out of paper. Yeah. But they both have winged feathers. What else is something the same? Let's think of one more. What is something that's the same?
Well, both of the eyes on each owl are made out of bottle caps.
You're right. So if you can see here, there's bottle caps on both of the owls' eyes. Do you guys drink water bottles or Coke bottles that have a plastic lid on it? That's what we used to make these owl eyes. It's pretty cool how we can reuse things that we might normally throw away, but we can use and turn it into art. What is that called when you reuse something?
Recycling.
Recycling. So you might be able to recycle some of your trash things into art as well. All right, now let's look at them. They're not the exact same. So what is something different between these 2 owls?
Let me think. Well, both owls have different colors.
You're right. The colors are different.
This one's white and this one's green.
You're right. I love how we can take the steps but personalize them to our own styles. So let's say if someone's following along and their favorite color is blue, they could paint or color their owl blue. That's kind of fun how you can personalize the project to what you like.
Yep.
All right, what else? Let's do one more. What's something else that's different between these 2 sculptures?
Well, the stand that they're standing on, they're both the same shape, but this one's pink and this one's the normal wood color.
You're right. So this one got painted, the stand that it's on, and this one didn't. Good observation. I bet you guys even caught some things that we didn't even talk about, which is really cool how you can observe and admire other art. But are you getting really excited to create your own? I bet you are. Let's talk about the steps so then you can follow along and create your own. So if you bought the kit with us, it came with a number of supplies. You can go ahead and you'll be pulling out so you can kind of look at them. The beauty of this project is there's lots of different textures. So there's things that are flat and smooth. There's also things that are feathery and light. Now your kit didn't come with glue. Hopefully you all have a glue at home. We're just using normal Elmer's glue that you might have bought and have for school, at school, or hopefully you have some at home as well. We also have a lot of recycled materials here, which is so fun because it keeps art really inexpensive when you use things that you might already buy. Can you tell what these ones are, Reagan? What are these little things?
Looks like dried up noodles.
Noodles, yes. I love me some macaroni, as I know you do too. But should we eat these noodles?
Probably not.
No, don't eat these. They would not taste very good. No. So as you lay out all your supplies, I bet your mind is already going on what you want to do. And it's really tempting to jump in right now and start creating. But we got to do a base coat. Reagan, can you tell all our friends following along, what is a base coat?
A base coat is, well, the first step of your project. So for me, my base coat is just painting it, and then after my base coat dries, I will embellish it.
Yes, you would add another layer to it. I love it. So a base coat is just the very first layer. So our goal with these owls is to give it some color from the very start. Reagan has chosen to paint hers. Maybe you guys will paint yours as well. If you don't want to paint, there's lots of other tools you can use. So I have some paint sticks here that I like to use. I also have some pastels and some markers. There's different ways to get some base coats to cover up this cardboard base of an owl. So let's get started. Let's just give it a base coat, a base color, and see what we come up with. I have no plan here. Oh, yes. For some reason, I'm really liking pink right now. Do you guys like pink? So you have some blue. What's your favorite color right now, Reagan?
I like blue and black.
Blue and black, yes. I like those colors too. I like too many colors. My favorite color often changes. Does your favorite color often change too? My favorite color will change. Okay, so once you get your base coat kind of on there, Reagan's painting, the goal if you're painting is do some light coats. Because as you go, you don't want that lump. It makes it, it takes a little bit longer to dry. As you guys might see, as we're coloring, it's easier to lay your sculpture down flat on the table to get going. So if your sculpture is laying down, it's easier to kind of color it and add some pressure to it while you go like this. But once you have your base color kind of on your owl, then you're ready to start adding some more layers with glue. So you can kind of design and play with it first. You know, if I was to give it something like this, the first step would probably be to glue these cupcakes in, and then you can always glue in a second layer. You could even add a third layer if you want. Part of the fun of creating is just giving it as much layers as you want to create a fun sculpture. So a sculpture is like a 3D piece of art. Where might you see a real life sculpture? Have you ever been to a city with a sculpture before?
Oh, maybe a statue.
A statue. So often you might see a sculpture, like a statue of a human. You might see them in cities or outside like sports stadiums. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing. If you're painting like Reagan, you can go ahead and glue as you finish painting, or parents feel free to break this up into different steps and just do it in parts. But then if you're painting, the paint and glue can just kind of all dry together. Ooh, I like that black on my pink.
Ooh, yes.
Now I'm kind of feeling like giving him some eyebrows. What could I use for eyebrows? Maybe my paper? Some of you might have gotten a beak already cut out in your kit. If you didn't, you can just kind of play around with the different colors of paper you got and cut your own. I folded this piece of paper And on the crease now, I'm gonna just make a triangle. And there, now I have a beak ready to go. I wonder if this beak could eat a real life mice, like Jay said. Do you think it's big enough to eat a mice?
No.
No, I don't think so either. But you can glue that, but I was going for some eyebrows. I think I'm gonna try to make him some fun eyebrows here. Let's see what I can do. Maybe cutting out some mountain shapes. Will this make him look mad? Oh, maybe not. He's got some wild eyebrows. How's yours looking?
Pretty good.
I like how you're using the googly eyes. What I love is how we're using the same supplies, but ours don't look anything like each other so far. Well, we both got some blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You guys want to see what I got so far? I think he needs some feathers, though. Don't you think he needs some feathers? You guys might not use all the supplies that came with your kit, and that's okay. That's part of the fun, is that we want to give you more than you would actually use, because then it gives you options where you can take it and personalize it as you want, and you can resave all these supplies to make something else. Maybe you can make that dog sculpture that Jeremiah was wanting us to do with your extra supplies. That would be pretty cool. So I'm thinking he needs some more color here. I'm gonna give him another feather. I like how you're cutting yours out.
Thank you.
Giving it a fun shape.
Yep.
Reagan, do you got any tips so far for our artist friends following along?
Well, it doesn't have to be realistic. It can be however you want it.
That's right. This doesn't look like a real life white snowy owl, does it?
No, not quite.
But he's super fun. Now, where would you guys place your sculpture when you're complete with him, when he's all done? What can we do with these sculptures? Let's dream together. We can't probably put ours outside.
No.
Like cities might do with their sculptures, but where could we put our sculptures?
If you have a mantle over a fireplace.
That's a great idea. I know you like displaying your art there. That way the family can see it often.
Yep.
That's a great idea. What about maybe a bookshelf? Or a dresser in a bedroom? Those are all good ideas of displaying your sculpture. I'm missing one more body part. I got the eyes, the beak, the wings. What am I missing? Jeremiah, what animal part am I missing on my owl?
The feet.
He needs some feet, yes. Right now he could not grasp his prey while he's flying by. Let's see, what should I use for feet? Here we have paper feet, and here we have some pop-top feet. I think I might go with, I haven't used those yet. I think I'm going to use those. Do you have feet on yours yet?
Not quite.
Not quite. This is very fun. What I love about this project is this might stay like this. As parents, your artists might need a creative break and need to go get a snack or go to the bathroom or do something else. You can leave your project like this and always come back to it and add more layers. So maybe I come back in a little bit and I add my noodles to be more feathers along here in the middle of him. Or maybe I'd use buttons or something else like that. But could always come back and add more layers to it and keep going. That's kind of the beauty of creating, is it can be whatever, however long you need or want it to be. Now, Reagan, I know we could keep creating for hours.
For like forever.
It's kind of what we like to do, huh?
Yeah.
But to save our friends on their New Year's Day, get you guys all creating, we have 2 of these projects to give away.
Yeah.
Don't we? We're really excited to encourage more of you with creating. So maybe we can draw a giveaway winner. We had some people enter a giveaway on Facebook and Instagram, and we have all the names in here. Reagan, can you draw me out a winner? I'm just kind of mixing them up.
Okay.
Okay, you close your eyeballs. And let's see.
Okay. The winner is
Angie Deek.
on
How
Instagram.
awesome! Congratulations, Angie. I think your girls have even already done this project, but maybe they can do it again. You'll have a whole flock of owls. Some owl friends like our story, huh?
Yes.
So Angie will be in touch. Congratulations. So excited to give these kits to you so you can keep making some more owls. Hope all of you have had fun with us today. I know we were super excited to start the year off creating and helping you and encourage you in your creative process. So feel free to watch this video as many times as you want to enjoy and get your imagination going, but we know you are full of good ideas and you can bring them to life in your project. So we're really excited to continue to do this sort of thing monthly with our Spoonful tribe. And just so you all can see a sneak peek of January's project, we are doing these snowmen. Maybe I can bring him down real quick. This is a fun project. All the supplies will come to make a kind of big wall hanging sculpture piece like this. And it's like a punching, wrapping, gluing project that you can take, personalize it to you, but I can't wait to help you walk through and create your own snowman.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun. So hope you can join our Spoonful tribe today, and we will be back with more creative tips. Enjoy your new year. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Bye.